And we're all out here celebrating the 100th anniversary of the dedication of the historic Columbia River Highway. It was the only way to get from Western Oregon to Eastern Oregon 100 years ago. We started in Troutdale, the gateway to the Columbia River Gorge. We stopped at the Vista House, which everybody's got to do to take a little break. We also were able to drive through the Oneonta Tunnel, which is usually available to bicycles and pedestrians. But we got to drive through it again today. 93 vintage antique automobiles went through the Oneonta Tunnel on our way up here to Cascade Locks, but we're not done yet. Then we're going to go to Hood River and then through the Mosier tunnels, which is a real treat because those usually are only available to bicycles and pedestrians. We're going to go through Mosier. Now you don't want to blink because Mosier you can miss. We're going to go on then up to Rowena, which is a fantastic view, and eventually ending up at the Dalles, the end of that corridor through the gorge.
2016 is a really important year for celebrating the Columbia River Highway. It's its 100th anniversary. It's the first scenic highway in the United States. The design guidelines for advanced engineering and sensitivity to the landscape in constructing this highway really laid the groundwork for the paradigm that the National Park Service used starting in the 20s in designing and building its roads in the western national parks. I don't think anybody's really experienced this highway until they ride it or drive in a vintage car. What I mean by that is cars from the earliest days, and we saw some of those out here today from the teens, cars that were as old as the highway, to cars from model year 1949. Wonderful experience to be out here to witness these cars rushing by, but also to ride in them and to smell the oil and the grease that one gets to appreciate in driving a vintage car rather than a new car.